The chanting starts in 5 minutes. Please all of you come on time before chanting. Or I'll close the door one day. I'll come early and close the door. Then you cannot enter. Lock is there of this door. Find out lock is there or not. Key is there. So it will be closed, then you cannot enter. गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम् भद्रकाले नमो नमः वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो वरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll read the 11th mantra. Tapashraddheye upavasantyaranye Shanta vidvamso bhaikshacharyancharantaha सूर्यद्वारेण ते विरजाः प्रयान्ते यत्रामृतः स पुरुषो यव्ययात्मा परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायान्नस्य कृतः कृतेन नास्त्य कृतः कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छेत् समित्पाणिश्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम् परीक्ष्य लोकान् कर्मचितान् ब्राह्मणः निर्वेदमायान्नस्तकृतः कृतेन तद्विज्ञानार्थं स गुरुमेवाभिगच्छे समित्पाणिश्रोत्रियं ब्रह्मनिष्ठम्. So we had seen this chapter section of first Mundaka, and the topic of the second section was mainly the plus and minus points of Aparavidya. And the plus point of Aparavidya was that if it is endowed with Samarpan Bhava, it can be the facilitator towards the Paravidya qualification. And the same if it is done with the Sakam Bhava, it can make the person stuck up, and he will not be able to attain the maximum possible benefit of this human body or his mind. Anything has to be used till its maximum possible benefit. Otherwise, it is underutilized. Anything underutilized becomes a liability. So, this was mentioned from 1st to 10th verse. Both the points. From 11th verse was again one transition came. He told about the Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha. And the 12th and 13th mantra are the corridor mantra from Aparavidya to Paravidya. They are the transition is there totally. So these mantras are how a person becomes a sannyasi. So Vanaprastha ashram you saw, now we are going through the preparation of sannyasa ashram. So this 12th mantra is very, very important mantra of Mundaka Upanishad and very popular also. This mantra is telling how the dispassion can come. It's a mantra, in these 4 lines are there. The first line tells about the scrutinizing mind of the student between what he has achieved and what he really wanted to achieve. The discrimination. And he gets the name Brahman. So Brahman word here I will tell that Brahman doesn't refer to Jati Brahman, because in the Upanishad Yagyavalkya and many Kshatri Brahman are also there, who has preponderance of Satguna and the Mumukshatva. Jati Brahman is required where you have to do Karma Kand mainly. But when it comes to Buddhi work, you need Buddhi Brahman. Remember Jati Brahman, Guna Brahman and Karma Brahman. There are 3 levels of Brahman. Janakji was Guna Brahman. Jati Kshatriya was there. Like that, many are there. So, first line tells about the qualification of that seeker, who is a Guna Brahman, and he is towards he has a spirit of inquiry, and he is now discriminating between what he really wanted and what he really got from the situations. So this Karma Yoga has taken him to this passion. The second line or second quarter talks about how he attains this passion. What is the meaning of this passion for him? And third line, third quarter, it is about mumukshatva and jigyasa. His mumukshatva changes to jigyasa. What is mumukshatva? Desire to get liberated. And jigyasa is desire to know. So mumukshatva has changed to jigyasa. And fourth line talks about Guru's qualification. So there are 4 quarters, not line quarter. First quarter, student's qualification. Second quarter, how he attains this passion. Third quarter, how he becomes jigyasu. And fourth quarter is about the Guru's qualification. Let's now enter into the mantra straight away. And I hope if anybody can by heart this mantra, because this is important mantra, very much quoted by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. So, a Brahmana, I am repeating, that person who has gone through Karma Kand, Aparavidya. So, one day he was sitting, and then he thought, he started doing pariksha. Pariksha means parita ikshanam, seeing something from all sides is called pariksha. Although it's translated as examination. Pariksha is translated as commonly as test or some examination. So there, this person, he comes, and he started thinking. What he started thinking? Because in any examination there are 2 things. One is the examinee, and other is the yardstick of examination. Supposing some examiner is there, so he also has a copy in which answers are written. He also has a place where answers are written and the mode of answering is also written so that he can cross-check if he has any doubt. So standard of the answer is also there, an examinee is there, an examiner is there. There are 3 things essential for any examination. Examinee, examiner, and the standard of answer that he would have expected. So he sat comfortably. And karmachitan, lokan, he examined lokan. Lokan means not the lok. Here lokan does not mean lok. Lok means karma phal, all what you have around. Everything is called lok. What you experience, realm of experience or karma phal. Not that he is examining some lok separately. All the time you are surrounded by some lok only. If you are in kitchen, it's a eating lok. If it is a dining hall, it's a satsang hall, then it is a study lok. If you are in a room, it's your rest lok. Or if you are in the road, it is a road lok. If you are with your parents, it's a parents lok. Children, anything what you experience around, that is your lok. And this lok, how is that come? Karm chitan. Chitan means chi. Chi means to collect. Sanskrit chi means to collect. Chinoti, fifth conjugation. So the lok which are collected, the lokas which are collected by karma. Parikshalokan karmchitan. Karmchitan lokan parikshya. Karmchitan lokan parikshya. So what is his examining? What is the examining? Examining, what is examining? Here examining, what is examining? Lok. He is examining the lokas, all the fruits of action. All the fruits of action he is examining. Whether a wife, child, husband, money, status, position, fame, health, parents, job, all what is around. He is sitting quietly and thinking. And what is the standard here? What he got out of that? What joy he got? What security he got? Very gross, I'll come slowly to inside topic. What he got and what he thought was very, very different. What his expectation was there and what his reality showed was very, very different. With everything and everybody, what job he thought, this job will give me joy and security, that was not there. This person will give me joy, is not there. Because they are karmchitan. Karmchitan means their very ingredient is finite karma. So from finite karma, only finite fruit can come out. From limited, unlimited cannot come out. Main thing is that. Because karma starts in time and karma ends in time. So the fruit will also start in time and it will end in time. Number one. Karma has many components and therefore karma phal will also have many components. Like you are all sitting here. Simultaneously many karma phal are you are experiencing. One is that this hall is there, one karma phal is the hall. Second is your body. Somebody is healthy, somebody is unhealthy. Same place. Third is your clothes. Somebody is warm, somebody is not having that warm clothes. Somebody is hard of hearing, somebody is not hard of hearing. Somebody is able to see, somebody is not able to see. देखो उसी जगह पे, same place. I am one or two? One, okay. I thought two Swamijis are there. Huh? Better today. So, but you saw the difference, no? Karmphal. Same place. So what a mixture is there. Somebody can hear very well, somebody is not able to hear in the same satsang. Same satsang, some sit near a speaker because they are not able to hear very well, and some are, they hear too much. Some may have some stomach ache or back problem while sitting. See, everybody has a leg, but everybody's pain is different. एक ही हॉल में इतने differences हैं सबके. Don't you, we all have same experience on every issue. Some has less leg ache, feet ache is there. Some have more. Some have no problem at all. Some are experiencing more cold, some are experiencing less cold. इनको भी pain, we also have pain. So, एक ही में. So, although there is interweaving of so many fruits at the same place and same time. Maybe you have come, you have got some good news before coming, or you got a bad news before coming. You heard something good, you heard something bad. This is called karma chitan, accumulated, collected by chidhat. So every time you are not having one fruit, Many fruits are simultaneously acting at the same time. You think you are eating food, but you are eating food. And now who sits in front of you, that also is one fruit. Food is one. Who has come and sat and can't eat properly, that person is not at home also. I don't know where from he came. Never he sat. Kyun? Now you are understanding what I am saying. All the food is fine. It is cooked also well. But this person is sat in front of me. And is looking at me constantly. Another fruit aa gaya. Huh? I did not do anything to invite him. I did not do anything. But he came next, and I will change my table, he will also come there. Any table I go, he comes, follows me. I don't know why he's following me. Oh, he has so much of love with me. And whom I am loving, he is somewhere else. He is not here. Usme gussa aa raha hai humko. Why he is not here? So at any moment, there are many fruit concurrently active. Tell me why? Because when you are doing karma itself is a composition of many things. Intention, amount of thing. You are feeding to somebody. You are feeding good food, but intention may not be great. Maybe I am looking how much he is eating. Maybe I am thinking, when will he go? All the food is very good. So ultimately the fruit will come, that will also be mixed, because the karma itself is a composition, many compositions are. I am giving one example. This way everything is, every moment there are many things going on simultaneously. And this Brahman, here Brahman means the seeker of Atma, Atma Gyan. Not the Karma Kand Brahman. For Karma Kand you need a Jati Brahman. For Jnana Kand you need a Buddhi Brahman. So here that seeker is there. He is thinking that I gave so much of time, so much of effort in action, so much of my energy I gave. But the fruit that is coming, it is not at all what I expected and what I thought of it. Was this worth? He puts a question mark that all what effort I had put earlier. Or because anything which I'll get, which will be limited by time and space and object, was it worth? Doing this job was worth it. So this is called Nitya Vivekiness. Why he is asking this question? Because there is something called very real and very appropriate desire, and one is called pseudo desire. One is the real desire of a person. And real desire of a person is different than what is apparent desire. These are conflicts and contradictions in our life. I'll put it more clearly. See, every situation gives you one I. Every situation gives, supposing you got a lot of money. So actually you got an I that I am rich now. Or I have this much dollars, this much million. You got a very good wife. Chances are less. But you got. And actually, it is not the wife you got. You got a I actually, that I am a happy husband. You got a very good husband. Again, chances are very bleak. So, and then actually the wife got the I that I am having a good husband. If not so good husband has come, then the wife is getting a I did not have a very good husband. Or I did not have a very good wife. I don't have. You have a very good job. It is not that job has come to you, it is I which has come to you. I am having a good job. I am an officer. I am comfortable. Or I am not having a good job. You got a body. It is your I. I am now healthy. Or I am not healthy. I am not healthy. I am not that. I am not that well nowadays. So whole phal is coming on the I actually. I have a very good servant. I have a very good son. Or I don't have a good son. Or my daughter is not good. So I want to say that actually situation makes I out of you. And you also want the I. But the I which the situation gives you I. That I. And what I wanted is very different. What situation gave the I is one thing, and what I wanted I is another thing. So what you wanted? Clearly situation is giving you a finite I. Money was very good, but I don't have money. Job was good, but I have lost the job. I am retired. My health was very good, but that I has gone. Now my health is not that great. So every I, what comes will go away. But what you want? What you want? I is in inverted comma. I hope you are understanding. I want to be happy at all time, at all place, with everybody. Acha? Yes. You want to be happy. This is my real I. I want to be happy at all time, at all place. At all time, yes. That means there must be happiness which is existing at all time. Yes. And you want it. Yes. Well, you are a fool. When you said happiness must be existing at all time, then why you want it? It should be now also. Well, don't call me fool in the morning. Since 3-4 days, mood, 3 times we heard mood, pramod, bala. And this slok did not have, you are calling it. No. Why you are saying happiness you want at all time. And then how can you say this happiness is not at this time? So at all place, at all time, and with everybody. 3 points. I want a happiness which is closest to me. This is a very simple thing. More than physical joy, you want emotional joy. And therefore human being is human being. If the dog is there, even if you accuse the dog cat, and still it will come and eat. Because it wants physical joy. But here if somebody is given food with little disrespect, even if you are hungry, you will not eat. Why? Because I am not only eating the food, I am coming for my emotional joy also. Joy closer to the self, that I want. I don't want external joy, I want more emotional joy. The joy when the waiter gives the nice plate of food in the hotel, and the wife gives or the mother gives is much different. Mother may have just given one dish she has prepared, one vegetable and one roti is there, and that is enough. And outside there may be a big spread, but the joy is more here because she has lot of emotions behind it. So more than physical joy, I want emotional joy. I would love to live with a person who loves me in a hut rather than with somebody who doesn't like me or there is nobody in the palace. If I am asked to live in a palace and there is nobody there, and I am asked to live in a hut where people are there who love me, I will prefer the hut rather than a palace. Because more than physical joy, I want emotional joy. And more than emotional joy, I want the joy where my right notions around are respected. If I have a conviction that drinking is not good for mind and body, in front of me, that person also should understand that my conviction around should be recognized. This is if I feel my country is great, so in front of me the person should also understand this point. If I have my ideal as my guru, the other person should at least not say anything to my guru. This emotional joy, more than emotional joy, there is intellectual joy which I want to realize. And therefore, apart from having joy at all place, all time, I want the joy of the closest. Between the joy and me, there should be minimum distance. And therefore, spiritual joy is the one in which the joy is not of something. Joy is the one on who is asking the joy. It is his joy. That is the closest joy. Okay, no? This is 4 points are there. 5th point is there. I want to have a joy without working. Nobody wants to work a lot and then have joy. That means I is not made out of action. Because if I was made out of action, then I would have to do something to get that I. This is the condition, this is the common conditions which I want, this will decide my real joy. This is the I want. And see the irony. This is the I want, which is not made, which is closest, and which is, something is there which is at all time, all place. But whatever action will be done, or whatever fruit of action will come, it will come only for some time at some place with somebody. So what I want and what it will come, both are far apart. This is called Nitya Nitya Vivek. And this he analyzes. Analyzes means to separate. Vishleshan means to separate. Shlesh means together. To stick is called shlesh. And to separate is called analysis. And this is called pariksha. So my standard is that I, and my whom I'm examining is the karma. Everything around is my karma, and what my standards are. I am as a seeker is analyzing. I feel that what is to be received, if I want something at all time, then that should be now also. So why I'm wanting? Then it should be now. I should not have wanted if it is at all time. And if it is not at all time, that means it will be karma then, which I don't want. Okay? And this is where he starts his sadhana. He said, even if I get it, this I get a wife, or a husband, or I get money, or I become a king, or I become a very millionaire, so what? Why? Because it will be a finite time, I will lose it after some time. So why not put the same effort of getting it and holding it? The amount of effort that I am putting in getting something and holding it and ultimately losing it, why not to put the same amount of effort in knowing it that I was not absent of this joy. Because I want the joy which is at all time. Actually speaking, please get my point. If you say this desire is there, that means I want unlimited. And this is a very contradictory statement. I want unlimited. Because if something is unlimited, why will you want it? You should be unlimited. Because if you are different than unlimited, then unlimited will not be unlimited. Then you will be limited and unlimited also will be limited. There will be two things, and two things should be based on something else other than these two things. So the unlimited will become inert and you will be different than unlimited, so you have to be unlimited. So actually you are not wanting unlimited, you want to remove the limitation actually. You are more you are more putting more effort in removing the limitation rather than wanting the unlimited. And if you remember, in the first 2-3 classes of Mundaka Upanishad, I had mentioned few points, which you have written in your notes also. I had said, you are not going to get the security. You are trying to remove the insecure I in you by getting outside security, which is a mistake. And sadhana starts by Purusharth Vivek. This is called Purusharth Vivek. You are trying to remove you are falsifying the insecure I. You are not trying to get security from outside. Ordinarily, I am trying to get security from outside for the imaginarily insecure I. I am now discovering that this insecure I itself is false. Rather than getting limited things from outside to remove the insecurity, I am falsifying and finding out that this insecure I itself is wrong. That means I am basically secure and unlimited. I am basically unlimited. If I was not unlimited, this desire would not have come, because I am trying to drive away the limitation. And what is not my limitation, what is not my nature, I try to take out. If I was not basically happy, then I would not be driving out the unhappy person in me. So I am trying to get happiness from outside for the imaginarily unhappy person inside. But actually there is wrongly unhappy person, there must be totally happy person also inside, or I. Similarly, I am doing dharma because I think I am sinful person, and therefore to remove that sinner I am doing dharma. That means there should be sinless I somewhere inside. And in put it nutshell, there should be a complete or unlimited I, which is covered by the ignorance. And this I, which is limited, I am trying to remove the limitation of this I through outside object and outside thing, and this is not possible, because whatever you do, its nature is to be like that, because it is associated with the conditioning which are always limited. And this is called Purusharth Vivek, and this is called Parikshaya. He is discriminating between his real I, what really is, what he is getting or he will get at the most, and what really is his real nature. This is his constant, this is not once in a while. It is his consistent, continuous and committed pariksha going on with everything. With the food, with the relation, with the fame, with the money. He is constantly doing pariksha, and unless you continuously do this vivek, you won't come to next station called vairagya. Vairagya is not born out of something lacking in him, or something he is deprived of, or his fate has not given. Don't have a good wife, therefore I will become sannyasi. This is not like that. If that was the case, all men would have become sannyasis. Or, I don't have a good husband, therefore I will become sannyasini. That is not the case. Nari moi sampati nasi mood mudai bhai sannyasi, that won't happen. Somebody's wife died, he went and shaved his head and became sannyasi. Aisa nahi hota. Then this won't sustain, because you have sense of enjoyment still. It will fall down. You are going to fall down later or sooner. Makeup doesn't have a long life. It needs a rain. And when they cry, so they don't cry, they don't wipe their tear like that. They'll do like this. Because like that, all makeup will come down. Kajal wajal laga hai. That kajal also spreads by crying. So this is your constant vocation, you can say. It's your hobby. Make it your hobby. Don't hate anybody. Well, my hobby is to hate. No. That I know. So, or don't hate or don't get attached. Must constantly find out that what really this world can give me that joy. Can the fame, can the money, can the car, can the person, can the food, whatever I am wanting, is it worth it? Is it worth investing time in it? This is called Purusharth Vivek. Purusharth Vivek means discriminating really what I want and what is approximately what is my real nature. I mean, you don't need to go to the teacher before that. Approximately what would be my real nature? I'm not exactly pinpointing that this is my nature. But definitely something unlimited is I don't want to be something finite. And actually what the world is giving me. Or there is a wrong I sitting in me who is demanding this. So pariksha lokan, karma chitan lokan brahmana, and then what is the result? Nirvedam ayat. And lokan, so here Shankaracharya Bhagwan writes a very beautiful commentary. When he uses the word lokan, you can hear Sanskrit if you don't have Bhashya. If you have, very good. In 34th page he writes, 4th line. Lokan word he describes. Samsar gati bhutan avyaktadi sthavarantan vyaktya vyakrit avyakrit lakshanan bij ankurvad iteretar utpatti nimittan anek anartha shat sahasra sankulan kadali garbhavad asaran maya marichi udak gandharv nagar नगराकार स्वप्न जल बुद्बुद फेन समान प्रतिक्षण प्रध्वंसान पृष्ठतः कृत्वा अविद्या काम दोष प्रवर्तित कर्मचितान. देखो, he puts a master stroke somewhere. I can't describe it all. Time is already not there. He said this lok is there, which is a form of manifest, unmanifest. It is a form of seed and sprout. यहाँ तक तो ठीक है. अनेक अनर्थ, it has lot of calamities in it. शत सहस्र संकुलान, full of calamities is there. After you desire, you work, and after that you get the thing. After getting 3 problems, I'll come to that. Kadali garbhavad asaran. See. Like that I told you, but the peel of the banana tree, you keep on removing it has a layer. Banana, plantain, no, not stem, trunk that is there. And if you remove one after another layer, remove, at the end you will get a hollow. You get a hollow. Similarly, all relations, all people, everything is like that only. Kadali garbhavad asaran maya marichi udak gandharv nagar akar swapna. It is like the elephant is made out of the clouds, or it is like the dream. In short, there are, and jal budbud phen saman. It is like the bubble in the water. अभी तक बैठे थे, आज नहीं है. Today is no more. Bubble is no more. I mean, relation of 40-50 years goes away in one word and one sentence. 40-50 years of relation is washed in one sentence. House which was built in so many years, one storm can come and it can reduce it to ashes in few minutes. All the money can be lost in no time. It is as good as the bubbles there. And pratikshana pradhamsan, every second it is getting destroyed. Prishtata kritva, he said, push it away. Push it away. I'm not going to the Bhashya, it is not a Vedanta course, but just I wanted to give you the inkling about that. In short, if I put it in a nutshell now, there are three faults in the world. Everything has dosh mishritatvam, second thing is atriptikaratvam, and third is bandhakaratvam. Please say it in English also. It is mixed with fault. Every situation is mixed with faults. Sometimes more, there is nothing called purely joyful situation. There is some sorrow mixed in all situations. When Bhagwan Ram had Sita ji, he didn't have nice place. He was in forest. He used to sleep on the floor and he used to eat like that. When he had the big palace, no, Sita ji was not there. Ye haal hai. And Dashrath ji was not there. When Pandavas did not have, they were wandering from forest to forest. So at least whole family they had together. When they got everything, the main person, Abhimanyu, was missing. So there is always some aspect in the situation which will be always a thorn. There is nothing called rosy, 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 rosy. Rosy may be the name of somebody. But everything cannot be rose. It comes with some thorn. Sometimes thorns are more, rose are very less. Sometimes rose are more, thorns are one and two. Depends on your karma. Bhagwan Krishna, when he was having childhood, he had everything. But that time he didn't have Devaki. When he went to Mathura, he had Devaki, Vasudeva, but he didn't have their childhood friends. He didn't have that freedom of walking and playing the flute and dancing around. That he couldn't have. So you can't have best of best and best and best and best and best. There is some beast in the best. Don't say he is the beast. No, don't. It can be disease. It can be climatic conditions. It can be financial conditions. So every situation will have dosh mishritatvam. So any situation, even if you go, second one, atriptikaratvam. Some aspect of that situation will be atriptikaratvam. You will always feel, oh, I'm not satisfied still. He praised, well, you sang very well last night. Acha? Yes. Which line you like? Yeah, I like the whole song. Whole song, very nice. Sri Ram Chand Kripal Bhajman, I like all what you sing. Achha. And what you like more? I told you what I like, don't ask me to. Now he wants more now to listen. And what? You like that? I had put that swar. You like that? I like that. Achha, you liked how I concluded. I liked it, that's it. But he is not satisfied. And you liked? Who? You? Which? No, the song. Which song? Sri Ram Kripal Bhajman. You liked because he liked a lot. Ha. Dekho, he is not appreciating me. Atriptikaratvam. No situation can give you emotional joy, intellectual joy, spiritual joy, physical joy, environmental joy, climatic joy, health joy. Every joy, you will not get it. You are here, your family joy is not there. You are in the family, spiritual joy is not there. Well, you can't be in the family and have spiritual joy. No. Well, good that I don't want that joy. ठीक है. This is called, second was atriptikaratvam, and third is bandhakaratvam. In the situation, some things which you will like will make you bound. I like this person a lot. Hope we can live together. साथ जिएंगे, साथ मरेंगे, तेरा मेरा साथ. We live together. Let us eat together. Let us sit together. Let us walk together. बंद करत तुम. I like this food a lot. I hope I can get it everywhere. Acha, yes, I like this plant. I like a lot. I go anywhere, I will carry it. I will carry it, I'll ask. All these things happen, therefore I'm telling you. Somebody carried a sack of, what is it called? Drumstick. He liked drumsticks so much. Sack of drumstick. He saw a lot of drumsticks, they carry the drumstick only. Everything has addiction here. Including your chair has addiction. Your room has addiction. Well, every time I want the same room where I'm staying. Next time I come, I want the same room. Don't change my room. No? Don't change the room. So this is addiction is there. No situation is like that. It may be the king's situation, it can, and therefore kings used to leave their palaces also. The palace has all facilities, but it was not fit for meditation. The jungle was very fit for meditation, but it didn't have that security and luxuries. So don't expect unexpected. And this is a discrimination this person has done. Parikshalokan nirvedam ayat. Nirved means with is vidyate, fourth conjugation is there. Nis is the upsarg here. So nis plus ved is equal to nirved, to develop this passion. Nirved means dispassion. And word is ayat. Ayat means to go, and ayat means to come. It is Vidiling. It has been converted into Vidiling. Ayat, ayatam, ayayuhu, and that has been converted into ayat. Ayat means to go. So nirvedam ayat means one should bring this passion to himself. It will not come automatically. बोले by 60 I will have discussion. ऐसे नहीं होगा. It's not a white hair, it will come automatically. बोले 60 तक dispassion हो जाएगा अपने आप कुछ नहीं होगा. You will have sneezing अपने आप. Sneezing you can have, or you will have some kind of sleep अपने आप. But अपने आप dispassion नहीं होगा. You have to put effort. What? You have to first discriminate a lot. And you have to have devotion a lot. Discrimination and devotion will take you to dispassion. ठीक है? Nirvedam ayat, and now he thinks, nasti akritah kritena. Very popular line. Akritah means at all time, at all place. It cannot be made. What is at all time cannot be made. I am desiring at all time, at all place. Remember that I told you I want to get joy without action. That means this what I want, should not be product of action. That sukh, I, should not be product of action. Nasti akritah kritena. How can which is not made can be attained by something called karma, which is krit. Krit means karma. Karma phal. Because in this world, everything is anityam. Everything is. And what is anityam is sarvam dukkhetu. It is a cause of sorrow. Nastya krita kritena. क्यों भाई? भाष्यकार writes, यह संसारे नास्ति कश्चित अपि अकृतः पदार्थ. In this world there is nothing called which is not made. Everything is made, and therefore everything is ephemeral and finite. Nirvedam ayat. अपने आप नहीं आया, I'm repeating it. Ayat means you have to bring it. Bring Nirved. अच्छा नाम है निर्वेद चैतन्य. ब्रह्मचारी निर्वेद चैतन्य, but he should have this passion. निर्वेद चैतन्य. निर्वेद चैतन्य, निर्वेद जी आइए. Then what shall he do now? He should do some action? No. He should do some ritual? No. Some puja? No. Why? All these are actions. He should go to some place? No. Nothing will. This passion बहुत चाहिए इस मार्ग में. This is a challenge of Vedanta. Challenge of Vedanta is not understanding these points. It needs too much of this passion to give up the whole world and abide in this knowledge. कुछ भी नहीं अच्छा लगना चाहिए वर्ल्ड का. Nothing should appear appealing to you. Not hating, but nothing is charming. Nothing pulls me, neither I push anything. Neither I have any hatred for anything. And tad vijnanartham sa gurum ev abhigachet. This is the third quarter. And he wants to be free. Actually, nobody wants to know. He wants to be actually be free. Mumukshat is first. Mumukshat is first. For moksha is knowledge. And please note, here Bhashyaka writes, karma acts in 4-5 areas. Any karma can make is nirmanya or apya, vikarya, samskar or vinash. Well, again say slowly, say in slow motion. Something is not there, I made a building or I made a pot out of the mud. This is called nirmanya. I have made a building, I have made a car, or I have made my own business. Action can make something, number one. Number two, action can bring something. I went to America and got a lot of money from there and brought it here. Wire transfer I did. So action can bring something which is existing somewhere else. This is called apya. First was nirmanya. Third is action can modify something, culture something. This hall was not good looking. I got it very done, nicely done. We have put nice, what is it called, photograph and painting. Acha, yes, it's looking now very sleek. Acha, it's looking very tip-top. Clean. I cultured it. Action can do it. Fourth, action can modify something or degenerate it. He got a very big business, he spoiled everything. Vikar. It is vikarya. First was nirmani, second is apya, third is samskarya, fourth is vikarya. It is destroyed the whole thing. His father gave him such a good business and he's destroyed the whole thing. This country, nice state, they destroyed the whole country. Some people say white time was better now. This is statement they are making now. That area we could walk on the road at 12 o'clock in the night. I hear all these things, I don't know. Vikarya, they spoiled everything. All natural resources, electricity, corruption, it is now going from bad to worst. It's called a vikar ho raha hai. It's going through a degenerative process. They are going to make another Zimbabwe. This is the vikarya. Pot was kept and slowly the color went away. Vikarya. Action can do vikar. And last, he destroyed, he annihilated. He broke the pot. That is called vinashya. Action can do only 5 things. देखो इतना एनालाइज होता है हमारे यहाँ. You can imagine the genius of these people. If the moksha was If the moksha or akrit can be attained by action, then that means somebody made the moksha. If something is made, it will be destroyed. If it is brought, then also it will be finite because it was not here and there. Earlier it was limited by time, now it will be limited by space. If it is vikarya, moksha, that means moksha is modifying. That means again it will die. If it can be modified, again it is finite. And if it can be destroyed, that means anyway it can be destroyed. This cannot be Atma's nature, which has 5 things. So action only can do 5 things, and therefore product of action cannot be moksha, because moksha cannot be either of the 5. What is called akrit, which I told you, at all time, at all place, with everybody, closest to me, and fifth, not a product of action. I hope you got this point. And this is the discrimination going on in the mind of a seeker, called here as Brahman. And this is what makes him dispassionate. It is a healthy reorientation of the mind. It is not unhealthy hating or unhealthy running away from a situation. Not that challenges were there and he ran away. He has faced all challenges. But he doesn't see anything in that. Nasti akrita kritena. And therefore he sees, he knows there is an area of knowing. If this unlimitless is existing, why I am not knowing that limited? I want to get peace. I want to be free from all that. So mumukshatva converts into jigyasu. Unless nobody is jigyasu in the beginning, he has to start with mumukshu. Mumukshu becomes a jigyasu. And jigyasu goes to the teacher. Mumukshu has to have a knowledge. For knowledge, you have to go to the teacher, and teacher will take the shastra. Then shastra, teacher, jigyasa, mumuksha. This is the sequence he has to follow. Well, say slowly, I can't write it. Don't believe I want to study Shastra. Why? Why do you study Shastra? Why you want to study it? No, just for like that. No, it's not like that. Study some film magazine. Time will pass well. It is only when you feel that this limited is totally redundant for me. I don't think so, I need it. Why? I'm not interested. Something you see false, moment you see finiteness, your interest goes away in that. Because you have a bigger taste now. You have a bigger appetite now. Your appetite is of something higher. And therefore, you are now you are not throwing it away, rather you are growing over it. You see bigger than that something. You see bigger picture of something. You're not, I'm repeating it, you are not abhorring it, hating it, or you are not throwing it out. You may live in the same place, still you are quiet, but you have no interest in it. Interest has gone. Involvement, mentation of that, this has a lot of joy, it will give a lot of joy. This thought is not there with that particular object. Expectation is not there. This is called nirvedam. But he knows that I will not do anything, because anything done will have a finite fruit. With this, and therefore something is existing which is infinite and limitless. I'm not knowing it properly. My problem is not knowing, and there is a peace there only. Shanti wahin pe. And for that he goes to the teacher. Goes alone. Goes to the teacher alone. And second line we will see tomorrow. Time is over. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari
सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभु।